Just a quick tip on the subject of the little yellow flowers that you see popping up on tomato plants. You can see they're sticking out their little stamen, which is coated in pollen, and the idea is that bees and other pollinators will come along, sit on it and take away the pollen, and that means that they are all good to turn into a tomato. But the problem is, if like me you have yours sitting in a greenhouse, bees don't get in here. So the pollen sits on the stamen and it doesn't fall off. So the tomato plant thinks that it hasn't been pollinated. So instead of turning into a tomato, the flower just dies and drops off, and you're just left with an empty stem there, which is not what you want if you're trying to grow lots of juicy tomatoes. So the way that you deal with that is you trick the plant into thinking that it's been visited. And the way you do that is, for every little yellow flower that you see hanging off your flower here, you flick it like that, just gently, not super hard that you blow the stem off, but just once or twice. Go around the whole plant and just flick each of the flowers. And you probably won't see it in this bit of footage here, but if you look at really close while you're doing it, you'll see that the tiny little particles of pollen are coming off, and that is enough for the plant to think that it has been pollinated. And therefore those little flowers will turn into tomatoes. It's something you need to do every couple of days, so obviously you're probably watering it every other day maybe, so I would say probably every 3 or 4 days you just need to go around the plant and just flick all the flowers just once or twice, just to make sure all the pollen falls off, and to make sure that they turn into tomatoes.